This is my fourth evaluation. How did I use media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? So, during all the stages of my course, I had to use a multitude of media technologies at each stage of my coursework. I used a lot of different websites such as YouTube, Google to enable my research and be able to find information to benefit my blog. And how I use these media technologies will be discussed in more detail. So at the research stage, I used Google to research most of my information for my research and planning. So for my genre specific analyses and my timeline analyses, it allowed me to find images from films and other media products to include in my evaluations. It also helped me find information and theories and information and different variety of information I could use to better my evaluation and include media language as well. I used YouTube as well to find music videos and opening scenes to analyse for my genre-specific analyses and timeline analyses. It enabled me to watch these videos and then analyse them onto my blog in more detail. Even though I used Wikipedia, I didn't use this a lot during my research stage, as I didn't need to. I sparingly used this website to find information about media products, different theories I could use in my evaluations of products, and that's pretty much it on Wikipedia. So during the planning stage, I used Word, the word processing software, to type up my risk assessment and call sheets. The main reason for this being is that it was really simple to create tables and then input information from my call sheets and risk assessments, and I screenshotted these and put them onto my blog. So Blogger, this is probably the most important part of my coursework, most important media technology used during my coursework. This website allowed me to document pretty much all of my research, planning, posts about film production, so what I did during film production, how it was used and all that. And it also allowed me to post my evaluations from different media sources. This also allowed me to produce a blog recounting each step of the course and what I did during each part of the stage of my production. And PowerPoint, I use this software mainly to collate images together for my mood board. It allowed me to insert images onto a landscape background, move them together to create a mood board that reflected my chosen genre and my chosen media product. So yeah, and then I screenshotted this and put it onto my blog. And Comic Life, I use this software to create the majority of my storyboards. Although it's mainly designed to create comics, this software allowed me to insert images of possible shots and different scenes that I could use in my film, along with text explaining what each shot is or what each part of a scene is. It allowed me to organise what I was going to film and also help me plan what each shot was going to look like. So during the post-production stage, I used Premiere Pro. I use this software to edit all of my footage, insert all of my footage into one place and create my main product. I use this software because it's probably one of the best video editing softwares I could use and that was available to me at the time. It's also pretty simple to use and allowed me to do a multitude of things to make my project the best it could possibly be through a load of different things such as different effects, changing audio, adding music and titles to create an overall good media project. And then I use Photoshop. I use this software to create my ancillary tasks, which were a film poster and magazine cover. I also use this software because it was the best photo editing software available to me to use. And in this program, I inserted images of different of my main actors to create my magazine cover, and then altered them to suit my genre. I then used text boxes to add cover lines onto my magazine cover, and used a text box to add a title for my magazine. I also inserted an image of a barcode to help show that it's a professional magazine cover. And then I put a image of a football as my genre of my project, my media product is a football biopic, so I got an image of a football, inserted it onto my title in place of an O. And then for my film poster, I inserted various different images, also of my main two actors, but also inserted images of Los Angeles because this is like a dream goal of my main character, and also inserted like images relating to football so that it was easy for the audience or viewer to understand that my poster is promoting a football biopic trailer. And that's pretty much it for Photoshop. And the final piece of software I used during my post-production was YouTube again, but this time I used it to upload all of the draft edits of my final film trailer, and that allowed me to keep a record and show a progression of what I was doing during my post-production. It also allowed me to upload my initial ideas pitch early on in my project, and this also allowed me to upload my final film in order to embed it onto my blog, and it also allowed me to embed other pieces of parts of my coursework that I uploaded onto YouTube, so I had a good record of what I did and made it easier to embed this onto my blog posts. So during my evaluation stage, I used a variety of software, and the reason for this being is I wanted to use a good variety of media technologies to help show the variety of skills I could use during the evaluation stage. So the first piece of software that I used Blogger to type up my first evaluation question, and this allowed me to word process my evaluation and add images that added context and complemented what was said in my evaluation. And then the second piece of software that I used for my evaluation was Prezi. This allowed me to produce a dynamic presentation which I could add images and text and talked about how effective the combination of my ancillaries and films were. And then I managed to copy and embed link of this and post this onto my blog. And the third piece of software that I used was Google Slides as an alternative to PowerPoint to produce my third evaluation. This allowed me to produce a detailed presentation explaining what I learned from my collected feedback from my peers and my class. And then I managed to use SlideShare to embed this onto my blog and allow me to embed my evaluation in order to have it alongside my other evaluations and other coursework. And then the fourth piece of tech that I used for my evaluation was to talk about my project in detail. It was to film my fourth evaluation in order to enable me to talk about each piece of software that I used during my production stage, research and planning, and evaluations. And then I used YouTube to then upload this onto that website, and that allowed me to copy the hyperlink and then put that onto my blog in order to embed the evaluation onto a blog post alongside other work uploaded onto my blog. And overall, this helped me have a multitude of media technologies to use in my evaluations, and overall improved the presentation of them as well. So in conclusion, I used a wide variety of media technologies at all stages of my course. All of the different sites and software that I used had different qualities that allow me to produce different pieces of work to benefit my overall coursework. And that's it.